All right. Today we are working on sparring. Raise your hand if you like to spar. Sparring is really important in the martial arts because if you just do techniques, you're not really learning about reality to a point. The first thing, well, first of all, sparring, a lot of traditional Kodyu schools don't spar at all, and they hide behind the thing. What they say is, someone says, does your school spar at all? And they're like, oh, we can't spar because we teach this brutal, deadly martial art, and we can't spar because we'll kill each other. There is some validity in that. In other words, the techniques that we teach here are not for sport. They're how to win on the battlefield. So these are not caged matches we're learning. This is not a tournament that we're teaching you. However, that's often a way for a school to hide behind not testing what works. What's the first thing to disappear in sparring? Does anyone have a guess? When you spar with someone, what's one of the first things that doesn't work?
Control.
You lose control. Very good.
When you're sparring, you shouldn't try to think through what you're doing too much. You should still try to have as much control as you can, but you don't want to be like, I have to do this technique and I have to do this technique if this happens.
Yeah, you want to get out of your mind brain and just want to use your training. So if you think too much, you're going to get punched over and over again. You kind of have to enter the force, if you know what I mean by you guys that like The Last Jedi and stuff. You got to use a bit of the force. In other words, trust your training, Luke. Right? You got to trust your training. You can't always be thinking. When you think, you're going to get popped in the face.
You have to rely on your instincts.
Instincts, I love that. Like animal instincts. Very good.
You might lose a little bit of your balance.
You'll lose your balance. The first thing that's going to go is your breath. You're going to get out of breath really fast because you're using every part of your body. So sparring is very good at making you healthier, stronger, faster. The second thing you're going to lose is technique. Your technique is going to disappear. All the stuff that you learned is going to disappear when someone is attacking you fast. You have to learn how to lose. When you're sparring, and I remember when I was sparring when I was 20 years old, I was arrogant, good at karate, pretty good at ninjutsu, and we'd spar, and I would get frustrated when I lost. The older you get, you realize that losing is a huge part of life. How do I learn to lose gracefully so that I'm not a jerk? Part of sparring is you must have a winner and a loser, and it's not wrong to lose. You learn by losing. You can't always win. There's always going to be someone better and faster and stronger and younger than you. So when you get lost, when you lose and you tap out or you get overwhelmed, you're like, okay, it's all right to do in this case. Now, if it's out there, don't give up, because you don't ever want to give up out there. This is a controlled environment with gloves. Focus your emotions. You're going to feel frustration. Your face is going to turn red with anger because you can't get a good shot off. That's okay. You want to be uncomfortable. That's how you grow. You step out of your comfort zone. So all of you are going to feel a bit uncomfortable today, but by the end of class, you'll feel better because you did something that was challenging. Expect what, Emilio? To be surprised.
Sir?
You may think the guy's going to kick and he punches you in the face. Expect surprise. The whole thing about sparring is it's completely random. You don't know what's coming. This is not a real fight. So again, we're wearing gloves for safety. We're going to go slow. And I hope that you like your training partners. You don't want to punch them in the nose and then they never want to work with you again. Hopefully you get along enough where you can laugh a little bit when you lose. You get, oh, I got hit. Oh, he got a point. She got a point. Oh, he swept my leg. I fell. That's the best type of relationship between Tori and Uke can have. Go slow and be safe. We're not here to impress anybody. You're not getting points for this. This is not a tournament. There are no trophies we're going to give you. This is complete randomness so that you get comfortable with that. And don't be a jerk. A jerk would be this. He comes in with something and I shift here and he comes in and hits me right in the face. Oh! Quit.
That's true.
Is that a good attitude?
No, sir!
It's a martial art, so expect to be hit. If he hits me in the face with something, I get hit. Oh, that was a good shot. Maybe the buzzer goes off because we're going to have a round here where we have Mr. Northey's going to have official rounds where after 30 seconds the round stops. Maybe he goes to hit me like this and I move in and I hit him and I win. Ha! Won! Ha ha! Won! Won! Look at me! You don't do that either because then you're what? You're kind of a jerk. And it makes you feel terrible. So have fun with this. Gloves are on, we're going to hit each other a little bit. Don't go too fast. Anything is open, but you have to stay in your area. Don't run out on the roof and stuff and start fighting like Crouching Tiger. Stay in your square like a little bit of a ring. You can circle each other. You can get on the ground if you want to start from here and start to wrestle. You can start from any kama you want, but your partner has to agree. And last thing, when you spar, your inner personality is going to come out. How often do you retreat and you're very afraid to move in and take control and be dominant? Think about that. That's a huge part. This is going to really bring to forward how you think about life. If you're always retreating, are you ever going to get any points and win anything?
No, sir!
You will be overlooked and overrun and you will be forgotten about. So this is a case where you want to bring out that inner tiger in you. Don't be a kitten, be the tiger today. Because there's going to be a time in your life where you need to be that.
Oh, man. This is fun.